Yes.
Anyway, hello everybody. How are you?
Everybody's fine. They are also on their way to check out your rant views.
My rant views. Yes, for those of you who don't know, I've recently started delving a lot more into scripted reviews. And I got to say, scripted reviews is probably one of the greatest ideas I ever had, because I'm having a lot of fun with them.
Tash might also be writing something for me in terms of a thing.
Oh yeah, I still got to do that. I've also still got to write the next 2 chapters of the book I'm writing.
Yes.
Oh, I've got so much.
I am
stuff to do
dying.
and so much
I am
stuff to
absolutely
write.
dying to hear people's reaction to that book. But no, it has to be a secret.
You're probably not going to hear. Probably not going to hear it for another year. I am writing a novel, but 1, depending on what happens, it might not ever come out, and 2. I'm going to put it out here right now. I'm loving it so far. The friends who know about it and have read it are loving it.
Don't you mean the friend?
It's going to be very interesting. Friends, you and Moo. Which I've actually recently learned is actually pronounced... I've actually recently learned it's supposed to be pronounced Mo.
What? I thought it was Mo.
That was yeah. I always thought it was either Moo or Mo, but no, I outright asked, I've been meaning to ask for a while, how do you pronounce this? And she said it was pronounced like more, except without the R-E sound on the end being so accentuated. So it is supposed to be more like Mo, or Mo.
Interesting.
I don't know, I can't do...
Because it's short, it's short for Emoto, which is Mo. It's got the O sound.
Which means little sister in Japanese, because the friend of who came up with the name is a complete weeb. And she willingly admits she is a weeb.
Yeah, she is a weeb of epic proportions.
No, she's a weeb of tiny proportions, because she's really, really small.
Okay, but small person, big weeb.
Small person, big weeb.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, she's gonna be so angry at me for saying that, because Tash keeps nothing to himself.
I do.
Not.
Yeah, I do.
Maybe. I see you've entered the Skull Cavern. Well done. I've got a better challenge for you, kid. Make it at least to 25 levels deep. I've got mountains of cash, I'm assuming, because that's a little gold with a 5 sign on it. To send if you do. Oh, it's Mr. Queek.
How much is a mountain?
It probably depends on the size of a mountain.
I mean, I've seen some pretty big mountains in my time.
I've seen some pretty small ones.
So was he going to actually send us, like, thousands of tons of gold?
Just for making it down 25 levels. Jesus, that can't be... Well, I do want to go test out this new sword. And I have a cake to eat.
You took one of my delicious pink cakes, didn't you?
No, there's only 1 left. Wait. There's 2. Fine, I'll take the delight thing and the autumn's bounty thing.
Yay! I love that pink cake. I just
You
like
left the ring I gave you in the chest. Actually, I'm taking one of the chocolate cakes as well. The small glow ring.
I have a small glow ring on me, remember? It was one of the first things I found.
Oh, testicles. Then it probably just... Oh, get your ass here, Pam. Then it probably just duplicated. Pam...
Yeah, I'm trying to... Well, I can't sell it, so that's a little annoying.
A little bit. You can sell it to the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, yes, I can. Thank you for reminding me of that fact.
Drag your drunk ass out of bed and get to the fucking boss.
Well, you're polite to women.
Well, polite to women that aren't alcoholics.
She's not, though.
Little bit.
You're an alcoholic.
The first thing she asked us to do for her was to make her a pale ale. Because she's hankering for a drink or whatever.
I hanker for a drink damn near all the time. I just don't drink.
A drink of soda.
No. Harder.
Soda.
There's so many moments in my life where I'm just like, if only I drank.
Oh no, I have those moments daily.
I have those moments hourly. I have a weird fucking life.
Okay, new sword equals awesome.
Everything is awesome.
That is a terrible movie and should never be referenced ever again.
It's great. I really want to see Lego Movie.
I want to see Lego Batman. Because apparently it is ridiculous.
Yeah. I really also want to watch Sing, which has recently came out as well.
Yes,
I really want to watch that movie just because I keep seeing... It's one of the few movies that I've outright watched one of the trailers for at some point and gone, okay, I actually want to see this.
Yes. I haven't seen... Like, I'm not a big movie person, so for a movie to make me want to see it is usually a good thing. But it doesn't happen a lot.
I'm not a massive movie person. I mostly just watch stuff on Netflix that look reasonably interesting.
You know, like Zootopia.
That was a great fucking movie, and I will not hear a word to the wise about.
No, it was a good movie.
Amazing movie. Ooh, we could do that. Yeah.
Ow, 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 don't die, don't die, don't die me. Oh.
Die.
I did.
Well, shit. You're gonna have a fun day.
Fuck me. Oh, that's new mine's bullshit.
Are you getting revived at least? Because it didn't come up that you died.
Well, the
goody,
doctor...
so you can keep going.
The doctor put me next to the fucking bed on the floor. 1,000 gold for a hospital stay.
Ooh, hey, we got Fairy Rose.
And I lost my iridium bar that I found inside a slime.
Oh, poor baby.
I don't fucking like that mine. I'm also hemorrhaging blood.
Well, that's not good.
No, the doctor patched me up, but I'm still bleeding. That's cool. Like, I sat up and stuff so he can send me home.
Yay.
Hello.
Oh, that's what I came down here for. Alright,
I have a geode for you.
We are going to do a thing. You might want to go down to the... I nearly said the person majigger. No, brain, that's not what they're called at all. Go down to the blacksmith and open it yourself. I, meanwhile, need to get a whole bunch of wood very quickly.
You know, the person majigger.
The person majigger.
Fuck, that doesn't go there.
It sounds like a title. You need to go see the person majigger.
That's more or less that's the kind of thing I say when I forget what I'm saying halfway through.
Yeah, I think we all do that.
I can just suck down a couple of cave carrots so I don't bleed all over everything anymore.
Come on, that's right. There we go.
You want to kill my mushroom?
Yes.
Okay, so what thing are we doing?
I am trying to get as much wood as humanly possible.
Well, I can just pick up one of our mini axes. Because since we have 3.
We seem to have a lot of axes, yes. I need to put this here.
Also, I need to give reasoning behind why I said Nintendo can suck dicks in the previous episode.
Because they constantly copyright all the Let's Players stuff. You know,
that too.
You know, Let's Plays, you know that thing that the fans do because they love your game so much, which is basically just free advertising? Yeah, Nintendo sucks a bag of dicks around that whole thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Nintendo. They're a pretty cool company that makes some really cool games. But their attitude towards the fans is not great. I mean,
not becoming of a young lady.
Let's Players are effectively providing you with free advertising for your game. That's why a lot of devs, especially indie devs, move after Let's Players and gaming YouTubers and try and get them to play their game at least once or twice because they boost sales. And some Let's Players build their whole careers around YouTube, on YouTube around Nintendo games because they love them so much. And Nintendo doing what they did to it kind of screws them over a lot.
A little bit, yes. No, but I had a different reason for this.
Oh?
The Nintendo Switch is getting this thing we're playing now, you know, Stardew Valley?
Yeah, multiplayer first.
Son of a bitch. Can these assholes not give it to me for PC? I had this game for over a year. I deserve it first.
Actually, what I recently learned was that the developer of the game Stardew Valley basically said, "Yeah, these guys, in relation to the mod does it better than I could. So just download that until I actually get it all up and running."
That's just lazy.
He was frustrated that he couldn't get multiplayer out on the time period that he wanted to. So he's outright said, "Download the mod for it while I fix it up."
Well, we need to look into this mod again. Because I'm pretty sure it updated or something, because, oh my god, this is still so bad.
Yeah, there are some parts of the mod that both of us are just like, we don't want to have to deal with this
Except
shit.
the duplication thing, that can stay.
It's still a very good mod. Still a very well-made mod. It's just got a couple of bugs in the system.
Yes, I am hiding wood.
Why are you hiding wood?
I don't actually know, because I can't throw it to you, because then it's going to duplicate and people are going to shout at me again.
People actually shout at you for duplication stuff?
Yep.
Aside from me, I mean.
Oh,
well, you can all go eat a bag of dicks!
Gobble on a big old bag of balls.
Largest wobbly, fat dicks imaginable. Don't
We
yell
should
at
not.
Ken, he's a sweetheart.
Oh no, I'm just a sweet tart.
You're just a sweet transvestite.
Okay, no more Eddie Izzard for you.
Is that who sang that?
No, probably not. But Eddie Izzard is an action... What does he describe himself as? An action transvestite? Executive transvestite? The dude's awesome. Like, I listen...
Transvestite.
Yes, he says it's because it's running, jumping, climbing trees. I've watched all of his shows. I actually do like him, and he came to South Africa a couple of years ago and did one show, and I was sitting somewhere.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yes,
I watch way
Eddie
too many
Izzard.
British panel shows. I think I know who you're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, it was action transvestite.
And he calls himself an executive transvestite as well. And I have a lot of respect for this guy because he actually does stand-up comedy in French as well.
Oh, yeah, that'd probably be difficult.
Because French is such a fucking uninteresting language.
Says the German.
Not German.
Might be a bit biased on this one.
Might be. But the French are spiky. And French... Fuck him. Point being...
What was the old thing British comedians used to say? There are three things I hate more than anything in the world. Racism, hypocrisy, and the French.
Yes. Which is, you know, hating yourself, essentially.
Yeah.
Good times.
Well, the royal family's German, so...
They are? She's Queen Elizabeth, not Queen German name.
No. Queen Elizabeth is descended from what some people call the Hanover gang, which is George's 1 to 4, who were German. Because they were part of the German royal family, and when... I think it was Charles? No, it wasn't Charles. Charles was earlier. I can't remember which. I think it might have been Queen Anne. I can't... Like I said, I can't remember. British monarchy history is... I'm not very good at. But effectively speaking, they kind of either married or kind of got adopted into it. And yeah, they were Germans. They eventually married into various other royal families so that they're all a bit of everything. I mean, Charles II was like Scottish, French, Italian, like a tiny bit Dane. Like, it was crazy.
Yes, but when they were still doing the right thing and spreading genes around.
Yeah, but yeah, the main monarchist family in the UK of Queen Elizabeth is German, which must have made things a little bit worrying for the war.
Could be why there were such imperialist bastards and just took over countries for no reason.
That was earlier, though.
Yes, but still.
They haven't done that under... I don't think they've done that under... I think they mostly did that under... Not Victoria, who was the one before her? I think it was mostly under, I think, James and the Georges primarily. Because James is where they did the whole thing with America as well.
Oh, yes.
Was it King James or King George? No, it was James. It was, I think, James II.
Yes, why?
Don't ask how I know this.
I wanted to, but then I started thinking and I was like, maybe not.
Some long-forgotten history lesson.
Okay, so for those of you who watch this for the rambling, we are happy to oblige because there's nothing else I can do. I have 11 stamina. And I died. Again.
Yeah, I think it was James II is when they did the America stuff.
Tash is just on Google there.
No. I'm going through in my own head. I have a rhyme memorized to remember all the kings and queens of Europe. Not Europe, of England.
Please share that rhyme.
And I'm running... I'm running through it right now. And yeah, I think it was James who did that. And then the Georges and Victoria was where a lot of the more imperialistic bastard stuff happened.
Imperialistic bastards.
Where you kind of just broke in and said, "This is ours now because we don't see fences."
Yes, that and they don't have a what's the usual term? They don't have a flag.
No, I was always heard it was they don't have fences.
Oh, fences, yes.
Because
fences
it was one of the reasons Cooks thought that Australia was completely uninhabited was because of the lack of fences, because in his mind, when you have a plot of land, you put fences around it, whereas the Aboriginals in Australia didn't use fences. They were nomadic in nature, so there was really no point.
I was like, I have peed on this corner. This is mine now.
Kind of, but no. Think of it more like, what is the point of fencing off your area when your area is the size of a very, like, there are some Aboriginal sectors that are the size of, like, Wales. Like, that's a bloody big area to fence. And it's not like the Aboriginals needed it.
No, because they weren't bastards.
Like, no, it's not they weren't bastards, it's because their culture was vastly different to Western culture and English culture. So they didn't need fences because their culture didn't require fences.
This is true. Speaking of fences, we moved from
Welcome
fences
to the
to
History
6 foot.
Podcast.
Yes, we moved from fences to 6 foot high walls with electric fencing and barbed wire. We need to go to bed finally, since I can't do anything.
Welcome to the History Podcast, everyone.
A historical podcast where we talk about Ferneye and history.
There we go.
Ferneye and history. Yes, I like it. Why does my floor keep changing?
There's probably going to be one very annoyed person going, you know, you got most of this wrong, and here's why. And if you are going to be that person, go for it. Because I am always willing to have my facts corrected.
Yes.
By actual facts and not feelings.
We want to learn stuff.
Less I want to learn stuff, more I want to know if what I remember in my giant sieve of a brain is actually accurate.
Yes, I accidentally
Because
pressed...
I can remember some things perfectly, and other things I cannot fucking remember for the life of me.
I accidentally pressed the button and started the next day.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, goodbye, guys! That
Bye.
diamond was worth 750 gold.
That's actually not bad. Bye.